Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
And I'm George.
All right, George. Last time was one heck of a cliffhanger. Maomao has been literally freaking kidnapped. Like, what? Holy
For
frick.
multiple days. Not exactly sure how many, but it sounded like multiple days. Like 48 hours at least.
Jeez. So things are really kicking off now.
Yeah, enough to get a search party going. However long that takes. So maybe not 48 hours, but still, a decent amount of time.
I'm a little curious how Loman is going to react to this. Because last time she got kidnapped, he was just kind of chill with it. He was just like, oh, I guess she's gone, right? Like,
yeah, true.
So
that's a good point, actually.
Right? He was just kind of like,
but maybe maybe he's just like that confident in Maomao's abilities, but maybe who might not be calm is Lacan. Maybe Lacan's like
Jinshi.
Yeah.
These guys are losing their minds right now.
Dude, Lacan is someone you do not want on your bad side. He is the master strategist indeed.
That's true. That's a great point. Yeah, I was thinking about Jinshi, but you're right about Lacan, man. He's going to be a freaking monster. He's going to be a force of nature. Well, I'm glad things are kicking off in an exciting way. I'm finally getting what I want. I bet the rest of this is going to be very serialized and not so episodic, I bet.
We'll see. Yeah, I'm sure it will be. We got how many? 24? 24 episodes?
About 24,
in this season? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have 7 episodes left. Well, maybe 8 counting this one. So
right.
Yeah. Okay.
Exciting. All right. Let's see if we get her. If we get her back in this next episode and this was an episodic kidnapping, I'm going to lose my mind. But maybe not.
We'll see. Well, it just depends on what they do. Yeah, let's check it out. The Fox Village. Huh.
So are we jumping back in time?
Yeah. Midday yesterday. Sounds like it's been like 24 hours then.
Oh, frick. You know, it's kind of freaking hella dark and like slightly dystopian that one of their thoughts is like, she's disappeared. Did they incur someone's wrath? Like, you know, that's just like a thing people do. It's like, oh, she made someone really mad. Now she's been disappeared. It's like, okay, this is a conversation we're having now, apparently. That's freaking wild.
I mean, that kind of happens today.
Sure.
Even.
I mean, in this region of the world today, too, actually, if you think about it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everywhere, actually. Yes.
Yes. But in many places. But I mean, yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah. It's crazy, though.
Let's go. Gaoshan has some confidence in Maomao's abilities.
Oh, man. Oh, frick. No way. They'd have to punish her even if it's not her fault?
Well, without cause. So I take it to mean as if she disappeared without like a proper excuse. Being kidnapped, I'm sure, falls under proper excuse.
Does it though? I wonder, because it seems like the way he said it, it could be the translation, but it seems like the way he said it is like, we got to get her back quick, because if we don't, she gets punished, right?
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they mean by cause. He already knows.
Hey, why is Jinshi the last one to hear?
He's not worried about it.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, I had a thought last week while I was editing the episode previous. I saw the cat and Maomao, and the cat was meowing about that one thing Maomao had pulled out of the drawer. Remember? I was like, it's
like
catnip.
Mugwort something?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I was thinking to myself, I was like, if Maomao goes missing with that stuff and the cat really wanted it, I wonder if you could use the cat to trail Maomao.
Kind of like a dog?
Kind of like a dog. I don't know if it works that way, if you could do that.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I thought it. At least it was a thought. And seeing the cat just now made me go, hey, you never know. It could happen.
Yeah. Oh, did the cat follow Maomao?
Oh, frick. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. Maybe they're going to do that. What?
It just seemed like such an odd detail. Right?
True. Yeah.
Oh, frick. She did take some. Okay.
That's it.
Dang. Okay. It's a little bit different than I thought, but
yeah,
the general concept is there.
You find this on the ground, like pick it up, or
Dokonya?
meow meow.
What?
Which her? The cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it is like catnip.
Oh.
Maybe it's like
hidden ink or something?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's hidden ink. Oh. Maybe not then.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay. So it is like hidden ink. Dang, from the berries?
Ah, interesting. Okay. True, she said she was like, should I throw the alcohol at them? Yeah.
Shrine.
I love how he's like, this one's shrine. I can't read this other one. Then it showed it close up, and we were both like kind of turning our heads to like look at it.
I don't know why, dude. I'd be able to read it. Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't know many kanji,
So
bro.
funny.
I'm not gonna freaking know.
I don't know any.
Yeah, what the frick? That's hilarious.
Oh, man.
True.
Very pragmatic.
Yep. Yep. Pragmatism. Let's go.
I think it's a little bit different though because this was kidnapped inside the palace.
True. It is a little different.
I don't
You're
know.
Right. Did you figure it out? Okay, well.
Huh.
Getting more freaking concerned as it goes. Holy
yes.
frick.
Yeah. Oh, no way. They're on it. See? There's no way, dude. Oh my gosh.
Oh, frick.
Oh, there's a secret passage. You put the berries along with it? Okay, to attract the cat.
Nice. Okay, interesting. Yeah, see, this is the problem. You got a big liability here.
And now you're in the ocean. Like,
yeah,
I don't know what you can do now.
Oh. I'm still sus on her, but oh.
I don't know. She seems legitimately worried.
Yeah, she does.
Oh boy. Dang.
Where the frick are they going?
Dude. I don't know how you find them now.
Yeah, like what the frick?
There's more guards now. Yeah, like escape is so hard now. Oh, it was a river. Okay. Maomao. That's what you're thinking about? What?
What was that? Yes, yes. Did you see that?
She stepped in to protect her.
Yes, yeah. I freaking knew it.
Very sus, dude.
I freaking knew it, bro.
Very sus.
It's a racket.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
No way. Oh,
She's terrified.
no way, she saves her. Dude.
Oh my gosh.
Shisui is...
Oh,
she's in on this, dude.
Oh, she's having like
Panic
a
attack?
freaking panic attack, yeah.
Don't... What are you doing? Don't save her. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, she knows that she knows too.
Oh. That was the area where they found the kitten initially?
Oh.
Oh
What
my
the heck?
gosh. Sister?
Shisui
Dude, they're
Suide?
sisters? Yeah.
Oh, frick, it was so obvious. Yeah, Bad for who?
They're freeing her? I suppose, but still.
Yeah, it seemed a little odd, but alright. Wow. Oh, it's a whole other place.
Dang.
What the frick is this?
Yeah.
Did they bring her here because she found out and they need to keep her quiet, or they bring her here because they needed her here and they wanted her here for something specific?
I think it's collateral maybe, but it's hard to say.
Oh.
No way, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, the envoys.
Dang.
Bro.
Acting all freaking
There's a
nice and carefree
festival?
when they've kidnapped
Yeah.
someone.
Yeah.
Bro,
What are
I'd
they gonna do
slip
with
away.
Maomao, dude? Yeah.
If I was Maomao, I'd slip away. Frick that.
Yeah. Is this an inn or their house? Bro, she's
Don't
like back
act-
to her old self.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't act
exactly.
like
Like,
this
how
is a
dare
freaking-
you?
Fun time, bro.
Oh, this is what's called the Fox Village. Okay.
Dang. This is like
Oh,
the
dang.
freaking chillest kidnapping ever.
Kidnapping.
It's like,
Yeah. That's like, they must have a plan beyond just collateral, but maybe it is just that. Hard to
Like,
say.
I get it's like, okay, they have a reason, like they're not just like an evil villainous organization, like they're real people and they have a real place to live and stuff, but it's like the freaking juxtaposition here feels just so strange that they've like committed this plot, captured Maomao, and it's just like,
They're
all
trying
right.
to kill Jinshi.
Yeah, trying to
Like-
kill Jinshi potentially, and then they're just like, all right, well, we gotta chill. But I mean, it's more realistic, I suppose, instead of having like an
Yeah.
evil layer where they're plotting everything.
Yeah.
それから止水という名の下女ですが、登録がありませんでした。
What?
Oh, boy.
ええ
Oh, boy.
'Cause she's
That's why
not a
she was able to
servant.
go anywhere. Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Bro, everything is happening at once. Oh no.
She's
No!
in labor, dude. She's in labor.
Oh no.
And it's still a breach baby?
I guess. I don't see why it would not be, right?
Oh, dude.
Frick.
Loman won't have
Everything.
Maomao there to help him, dude.
Yeah. When it rains, it pours.
Oh,
Everything's happening all at
no.
once. Well, frick. Do you think
So, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
that the reason, so I might, there's two options, I think. One, like, yeah, this is like a good village of like normal-ish people, and that's fine. But like, obviously they're trying to off Jinshi. Like, that's the overarching
Yeah.
plan. Or
Yeah.
as a alternative, which I think is less likely, but it's possible, they would like Maomao for her expertise to help in some way. Like maybe the village needs help, like there's a medical mystery or there's a medical need or whatever, and they're going to use her for that. I think it's less likely, but do you think it's like
Could be both.
Altruistic
Could be both.
almost? I don't know if
No,
altruistic is the right word.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there's like a wholly wholesome motive here. I think they could take advantage of the fact that Maomao's here and have her do some good, but at the end of the day, they want to kill Jinshi, right? And I think
so
it's possible. Shisui and Sude,
nailed it. Nice.
it's possible, yes, that their hearts aren't totally in the assassination plot, but since they're sisters, this is my current theory now. Shosho, the other dude, the bureaucrat guy, Shosho, however you say his name.
Yep. Shiso,
Yeah.
I think it was, something like that.
Shiso, something like that. Yeah, the bureaucrat. That's way easier for me to say. The bureaucrat, he's really the one that's after Jinshi. And so he's enacted his daughters and he's also has a kind of rightful claim to the throne, as we learned last time. He's enacted his daughters to be part of his plan. And so Shisui is, and Lolan and Sude, they're all three sisters. I don't know if they're all from the same mom. Maybe he's got concubines, kind of like the Emperor does, and so they're all half siblings. That's why they don't look so much alike. Like
Right.
Lolan and Shisui look much more alike than Sude and the other kid. I forget what his name. Brat, whatever it is. Yeah, the brat kid.
It's Q-U.
Q-U, yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Or kill
So
you,
I'm
Q-U.
assuming, yeah, like, I can't remember. I'm trying to remember back to the party about, like, if he had, like, multiple wives or not. But that's what I'm assuming is going on.
It does seem like that's the case, yeah.
Yes, yeah. And he used his connections or his ability or whatever, like, because I'm assuming paperwork all goes through his department and he can, like, personally oversee things maybe. So that's how he slipped Shisui and Sure into the palace. Like obviously it looks like Shisui came in through the hidden pathway, but you know, she was able to be in there, I guess, and
right.
I don't know. But yeah, it's his influence.
if she had connections with maybe, I don't know, the connection with Laolan is slightly less, only slightly, because it hasn't come up yet, and it may just be like a reveal they're going to do later. But you know, if she had connections with Laolan, then it makes sense why she like had access to things while not having to be registered. Or
Laolan is the bureaucrat's
right. I'm just saying,
daughter, right?
It's slightly less because they haven't mentioned it, but it's still very likely, I would say, that there's a connection there for sure.
Yeah. I think there's for sure. I think they're all siblings. I don't know how many kids this guy has.
And that would mean that if we're going off of the colorblind stuff that happened last episode, right? If he believes that there should be an empress, right? Because that was how the line used to be, then Laolan would be the one that has the claims to the thrones. We were speculating that it would be her child that would be the emperor's replacement. Sure. But
he wants to put her,
right. If we're going off of the old logic for how it used to be, then they just install an empress.
Does he want that though? Does he want an empress? So we know that for sure.
I don't think he gives a frick who's in charge.
I think he wants himself. I think he wants himself to be on there.
You personally, he wants to be the emperor?
I think so. Yes.
Maybe. I think it's less likely. I think it's certainly more likely that he wants to install someone in there. And I think the colorblindness kind of denotes, like, it could be that his colorblindness is like, well, he's the rightful heir to the throne, so he should be the direct one. Or if it's like specifically, if it's Laolan that he's going to install because to get the monarch, or it would be the monarch.
I can see that as a possibility too, but I do think the fact that they pointed out the colorblindness was because the emperor, he couldn't complete the maze.
Right.
He couldn't do it by himself. He needed help. And so it's like maybe this got back to him or something, and he's like, oh, there's another little chip on the scale of who's the rightful emperor, right? So
Well,
it's like,
and if
another point to me or whatever.
100%,
right?
and if he knows, if he's part of that family line, he probably knows the trick from the get-go. So he knew from the very beginning that the emperor wouldn't be able to do that because he knows that color blindness is what you need, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
maybe. Yeah, who knows? Who knows all the stuff? But yeah, he's behind all of this. I'm sure this is his village. How the special envoys are specifically involved
By supplying
that's a little
weapons.
hard.
He's making a deal,
yes.
right?
The weapons came from the West. You're
That's right.
right.
Yeah, so
Yes.
he said, listen, you give me some weapons, help me take this guy out, I'll give you
Yes.
preferential
Yeah.
treatment and trading or whatever it is or, whatnot. So, yep, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang. I don't know how Mama gets out of this, dude. She's far away.
I don't know how
they're
they-
2 boat hops away, dude.
Yeah. I don't know how they find the village. Like,
It seems rather hidden.
Right, yeah. So, and I don't know, like, how does nobody, like, do they know about this village? Or is this like a totally huge village in the mountains that no one has freaking heard of? Like, that seems a little crazy.
No, I think that's entirely possible.
Yeah.
Like
I
in the
suppose so.
dense woods way back then.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, that's true.
And how big China is too.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
Like
that's a great point. Yeah.
it's just
and how hard it is to find stuff. I mean, if Naruto could do it, then I'm sure this show could do it too. That's a Naruto reference.
Don't
that
know
you
what
understand.
I know I know who Naruto is, but I don't know the context of that. But sure.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
well,
man, that's crazy.
Yeah. Interesting. So it seems like this will be going on for the foreseeable rest of I guess the season.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you think like everything is like buddy right now in the frickin' kidnapping situation? Mostly buddy. I'm a little surprised that Maomao didn't get kind of beat the frick up for throwing that snake, to be totally honest. Like it seemed like something that they just kind of brushed off.
Right? Yeah. I see. I think they need Maomao for something.
That's what I was saying.
It could
right?
could be just collateral, but like you were saying just right after the episode ended, right? Like, is there like a good motive?
Right.
And I don't think it's purely they need her out of the way, and I also don't think it's purely a good motive, but I do think they're taking advantage of the fact that she's here to have her do some good, maybe help the village somehow. If they're like really this secluded,
maybe they
people must get sick all the time. But then again, Shisho or the bureaucrat guy, he's got connections. I'm sure he can find great doctors throughout the land and say
maybe, but if they're a hidden village, they don't have access to like a bunch of different places because they could risk, letting people know about the village, right?
True. There's
and
that too,
the other thing is Suirei is getting information from somebody who's quite the, apothecary knowledge base, right?
True. She's got some knowledge as well. Yeah.
Right. So like, why would they need Maomao? I don't know. It's not a great freaking. It's not airtight, but it does seem like I don't know. I feel like when she came into the village, it's like, oh, there's a whole village here, and it's like, oh, I could definitely see a scenario where like they're like, oh, well, Maomao, we need your help, and like, it was the wrong way to go about it, but they ended up needing her help, and she helps them and stuff like that. Right? I could easily see something like that. It's just such a, I don't know, trope's not the right word because it doesn't happen very often, but I have definitely seen shows where like bad people kidnap good person with special power, special ability, special knowledge.
And it was all because of
all out of
not
desperation.
But
right? Yeah. So it's happened. I've seen it before, but I don't know. It didn't.
I don't know. I feel like, I feel if that was the case, the bureaucrat Shisho would just like approach Jinshi and be like, "This is what's going on.
Yeah,
let's like lend me Maomao for a month or a couple weeks.
Maybe, but that could risk outing the village, right? if they're trying to keep it truly hidden.
That's fair. But
the
he could
other
also
thing,
just say like, we're going to this place and then just take her to another place. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just,
that's a good point.
yeah.
Actually, that's true. Another thing is like, if that was the case, if they had something important that they needed Maomao to do, they would have just gotten right into it, right? They wouldn't have just like
True.
meandered and talked about the festival and all this other stuff. They would have been like, listen, you're here for this purpose. You're gonna do this thing for us, and that's that, right? So I think that's a big point against it.
Yeah, and after they release her, she would be able to go back and say, well, what happened? Well, I was kidnapped, and like this is the secret passage.
I don't
and it
think
was, like, to this village.
I don't think they would
stuff,
release her, even if they needed her for something. I don't think it'd be like, listen, you're here forever now.
Yeah. So then they're not as altruistic and wholesome either way. Then
right. Yeah.
If they don't release
it was
her,
a tenuous thing, just a theory, just a thought. I never know.
Yeah, I'm shocked we didn't see Lacan in all this episode. Like I feel like he's an ally that Jinshi needs to try and figure stuff out. I don't know.
Right.
Like Loman as well. Loman's gonna be tied up. He's gonna be freaking doing deliveries, helping a mom who just. I hope she doesn't have to do a C-section. Sounds like she's going to have to. Recovery back then, I'm sure was like rough.
Yeah.
Like rough.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe Lacan will be the guy that gets her back and it repairs her relationship even just a little.
Yeah, I'm shocked that like she said if they're trying to use me as collateral or like to get to that guy, it's not going to end well. Does she mean like not going to end well for herself, Maomao, or for the people who kidnapped her?
That's what I'm thinking, right? Because he may be like incredibly vindictive.
Potentially, yeah. And like if it was to the people that kidnapped her, I mean, unless Maomao still feels favorably towards them, her reaction was like that of like, I don't want to see the outcome of this, like outcome of his wrath or of his whatever. She doesn't
want to be indebted to him.
Or doesn't want to be indebted. Maybe that's part of it. Yeah. Maybe that's what she was thinking, more along those lines.
Could be.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I mean, I think it could also be like, you're right. And I was thinking this too as the primary thing of like incurring his wrath, right? And like, what could he do if like he was on a fucking warpath? And Maomao, being who she is, the pragmatist that she is, she's probably like, listen, it's not good that I was kidnapped and these people are awful for doing this, but this is just a normal freaking village of people. Right? Like, I would not like Lacan to come in and raise this place to the freaking ground just because of what they've done to me. But, like, Lacan's the vindictive freaking guy who might, right?
I don't think he'd raise the village to the ground, though.
Right. I'm just saying it's a possibility. That's what she was kind of thinking.
I think it would be more of, like, a targeted, specific, like, who are the people behind this?
Right.
I'm freaking them up. Right,
yeah,
politically,
yeah. And maybe maybe Maomao doesn't
something.
Want Suire and whatnot.
That's what I was thinking. Like maybe she still has feels favorably towards them, but if that's the case, why Maomao? Yeah, they just kidnapped you. Okay, like this is not okay.
She's a bit of an oddball, George. She's kind of a weird one. So
yeah,
she did throw that freaking snake, which was pretty crazy, and then. She freaking helped her in the panic attack.
Soothed her, dude. Like,
so it could go either way at this point because she's done both. Induced panic attack and helped relieve panic attack. So I don't know what to think, to be honest.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what Maomao's like thinking specifically.
Yeah, she's not a monster. That's what she's thinking. She's like, listen, I'll harass you, but I'm not a freaking monster. I didn't want to kill you. I just wanted to freak you out.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, and I wonder if like something about this festival like will let her escape. Maybe like the confusion and stuff, but even if she escapes, she's out in the middle of the forest.
Oh, for sure.
Freaking jungle. Like what? Where does she go?
Yeah,
How does she get back to the palace, dude?
That's why she didn't run away like I suggested, because like she's going to get meals and stuff and be taken care of.
Yeah, like at this point she can't run away. Yeah, she just has to wait for somebody to come grab her. There's like no other option.
Yep.
And do you think they're going to enact their assassination plot now? Like third attempt with her out of the way?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Now that she's out of the way.
Frick, dude. I don't think they'll succeed, but I don't know. I don't know what they do, dude. If they do a third attempt and it gets like thwarted again, like that just feels odd, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. You're
like
right.
from like
you're
a
right.
meta perspective.
Yep. Someone's
like
got to
also,
die.
yeah, what also feels odd exactly is Jinshi dying feels odd. Their plan being thwarted and everyone being okay feels odd. The only thing that feels like might happen is somebody important dies.
Who do you think it is? I think I know who it is.
Loman, maybe?
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Or
That
the
seems like a
Emperor?
pretty decent one. I was thinking of Gaoshin.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yes, that's another good
Right?
one.
Because
he would
he's like
100% sacrifice himself.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Oh,
He's always with
jeez.
Jinshi. He would be the one to protect him. He would be a character that everyone likes, but is not like amazingly story critical, right? He would be a perfect candidate for freaking sacrifice fodder.
A secondary main character.
Yep.
Is who he is. Dang,
Yep.
dude.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking. It could be Loman and it could be Lacan, but I feel like those are less likely because of like,
Yeah.
give me the context where that happens, right? That's the only thing, right? That's why I think Gaoshin's the most likely candidate because he's always with Jinshi.
Gaoshin is always with Jinshi. Yeah. The other thing that I was thinking as to why Loman is because, let's say, Gyokuyo has a boy. That's another person they have to take out in addition to Jinshi and the Emperor. And they're maybe like, well, baby's easier. Maybe easier than a freaking,
So they take them both out?
Man. So they like try and take both of them out or something. I don't know.
I feel like at this point it's too late, right? There's no point in taking Laolan out per se because like, what are you going to do? Stop him as he's going to do the delivery, I guess? It just seems odd. And the priority still is not on Laolan, it's on Jinshi.
Or Loman, you mean? Yeah, Loman.
Yeah, Loman.
Yeah.
No.
Dang.
So,
I think Gaoshin is
he's the perfect
most likely
for this.
candidate. Dang, dude.
I know. He's such a Chad, dude. I would be genuinely sad if that happened.
100%. Okay. Well, I guess we got to wait another week. Things are cooking up, man. Things are cooking up real big. So, all right. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you want to be ready for when our reaction next week drops, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Everybody.
Take care.